Hello, fourth grade. Good morning. Today we are going to work on page 65. We are doing module 3, lesson 4. So it says use comparisons to solve problem situations. All right, we can write equations with letters for the unknown value to model and solve multiplicative or additive comparison problems. So number 1 says, Anton is making chili for lunch at a soup kitchen. He uses 8 cups of navy beans. I'm trying to read, silly. 8 cups of navy beans and the recipe calls for 3 times as many black beans as navy beans. How many cups of black beans does Anton use? Well, we thought we were going to do math today. Come here. We got to do math today. All right, it says, draw a box around what you want to know, then underline the facts you will use. I've done that. We want to know 8 cups of navy beans and 3 times as many black beans. So underline and underline because that is something that we know. And we want to know how many cups of black beans there are. So identify the type of comparison. Is it multiplicative or additive? It says 3 times as many. So we're going to multiply. Multiplicative. Sometimes when you sound words out as you read them, it helps you spell them. Identify the unknown in the comparison. Circle the answer. Well, the unknown, if we're multiplying, it's going to be how many times as many? Smaller quantity, larger quantity, how many times more or fewer? Our unknown is going to be the larger quantity. So I'm going to circle that. All right. Now it says write an equation to model the problem. Use n for the unknown. So we know we want to do 3 times as many, and we're starting with 8 cups, and we want to know a larger quantity at the end. Oh, kitties, y'all just getting in my way. Come here, baby. All right. So we know 3 times as many as the 8 he used equals our unknown quantity, n. Right? So over here, if he started with the first set of beans being 8 cans, and then this one is 3 times as many, we know we're looking for how much that is. 8, 8, and 8. This is n. All right, E says, solve the problem, find the value for n that makes the equation true. All right, 3 times 8 is 24. And if we're still adding our numbers together, 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. So Anton uses 24 cups of black beans. All right, Moon, time to turn the page. All the students stare at my sweet little kitty ears right there. Let me see if I can get the little face up. There you go. All right, I'm gonna have to move you. Good try. All right, turning the page. All right, so Some students are helping out at a soup kitchen. They bring in 42 cases of water and 7 cases of juice. How many more cases of water than juice do the students bring in? Okay. So we need to identify the type of comparison. Is this going to be a multiplicative or an additive? We don't get the option of subtraction in this one, although it sounds like we want to subtract right now. However, it's an unknown number that we're looking for, and we're going to use n. All right, the kitties are very distracting. Identify the type of comparison, additive. Y'all making my handwriting look bad. All right, so 42 cases of water, 7 cases of juice. How many more cases of water than juice? I want you to notice that it still says the word more. However, it says how many more. And so it makes it sound like maybe it could be an addition problem, but we're looking for really something that would subtract. But we know that that we want to know how many silly kitty. We want to know how many more cases of water than juice. So we're going to create our unknown. We're going to make an n. Oh, silly kitty. I'm going to move you. So our n, our unknown, is how many more, right? How many more cases of water? So we know there are 7 cases of juice. And if we add our unknown to it, we're going to get the total amount of water. But how many more, right? So when we're solving something like this, we have our total here, and we can, in our heads, count over to get to 42. So if you have your number line, we start with 7, and we have 42 over here. We're trying to get to there, right? So if we go 3, that gets us to 10. Skip count, 10 more. Skip count, 10 more. Hello, kitty. We'll have to go 10 more and 10 more. I'm sorry. These are turning up a little smaller than I wanted to. Okay, so 10, 10, and 10, if we're skip counting. We got this to 10, 20, 30, 40. Kitty, you are in their way. They cannot see. 40. And then we have 2 more. Boop, boop. 2. So if we have 10, 20, 30, 33, 35, we can do it that way. So you can count up to get to your number, or we can turn this problem around. We can turn this problem around, and we can say 42 minus, because we used an addition, so now we're going to use a subtraction, minus 7 equals 35. So the students bring in 35 more cases of water than the juice. All right, so next I want you to check your understanding. Your teacher's going to walk around to see if you're understanding, know if you're doing them correctly. And then I want you to, on the next page, do the on your own. All right, we'll see you next time. Boop.